are on a trip through Western Africa. We know that the stability and security in this region of Africa is essential for security in Europe. We see economic challenges in Ghana, but opportunities for bilateral trade. And this is why we are here. We've met some business people and entrepreneurs from Ghana. We met the private banking sector. And as mentioned, we had a very constructive and fruitful exchange of views with my colleague. And I'm so frank to call him friend, the finance minister of Ghana, about the current situation and in which way Germany can be of help to overcome the current situation. In my delegation is Carsten Pillard, who is State Secretary responsible for the international financial policies, international financial institutions, the supervisory authorities for the private banking sector. You, of course, know our ambassador. Marianne Coté is the Chief of Staff of the Ministry of Finance, the Special Envoy for Africa. The former Ambassador Retzlaff is very well known to you. And Frau Bogatsky is from Protocol. So thank you very much for having us, Mr. President.
So, Mr. Minister, the relations between Germany and Ghana are good ones, very strong relations, and they have been for some time. And your visit here gives us yet another opportunity to renew the commitment to the good relationship and the development of those relations between our two countries. We count on Germany as one of our privileged partners, not just in Europe, but in the world. So very, very happy to have you here. I'm pleased to hear the statement about your willingness to do what you can to assist us in the difficult economic situation in which we are. Our main concern right now is the arrangements that we are in the process of concluding with the IMF. I think you're well aware of that. And the specific assistance that would be useful to us, of course, is to help us fast-track the process. Our target is that by the middle of March, we should be before the board for the full agreement. We have already taken one important step forward in concluding a staff-level agreement with the IMF, and we're now looking towards going the full hog and concluding the agreement. And we're hoping that will be done by the middle of March. One of the steps towards that has been the domestic debt exchange program that we are on, which fortunately, after quite a lot of difficulty, has now been virtually concluded. We now have our relations with the Paris Club, the common framework, and we are looking for, as quickly as possible, a creditor committee to be established, so we will have the body with whom we can engage to bring those discussions as quickly as possible. You have good relations with China, and we'd like you to,
Special relations.
Yes, all right, let me say that. To encourage China to participate in these programs as quickly as possible. And a very important consideration for us is the Financial Stability Fund that has been promised as one of the key outcomes of these negotiations. And definitely, once again, your voice in trying to bring that into being is something that we would appreciate very much. There's an area that we need also to express our appreciation and gratitude, and that is the support you have been giving for security initiatives for us and in the region generally. I don't know whether it is the style of German diplomacy, but you're very low-key in the support that you're giving. But they're very concrete and highly acceptable. The representative of the government came to attend the Accra Initiative summit conference that we held, came and made some very important pronouncements. I'm aware of the support that has been given to the Accra Initiative by the German government, and we would like to encourage you to stay steadfast to that cause. We have to find a way of bringing the insurgency in West Africa, the jihadist insurgency in West Africa, to a close. If we don't, all these other things that we want to do to develop our economy, to develop our societies, it's going to be very difficult to do. So long as this menace of the insurgency is there, it's eliciting a great deal of resources that we can hardly afford, that are now being diverted for security support and initiatives, and it's a matter of great concern for the whole region. We are directly in the line of fire. Burkina Faso is our northern neighbor, and to have the jihadist menace there, which is very real. I think in the last 6 weeks, some 4,000 odd people from Burkinabés from Burkina Faso have come to take refuge here in Ghana, and those are the ones that the refugee board can officially count. And usually these matters, we could have to add another third of numbers that are coming in unaccounted for. So we're talking about substantial numbers of people who are already coming southwards as a result of the difficulties in Burkina Faso to Ghana. So we have a direct interest, important strategic interest in doing whatever we can to help bring this insurgency to an end, and help in stabilizing the government in Burkina Faso. And in that exercise, you have been very useful and helpful to us.